Becca here, back again for hairstyle attempts, and today, like I promised, I will be doing the bandana curls. Oh yeah. Can't wait to do these. Really, these are going to be a lot like the headband and the scarf curls though, and that might get old to some of y'all, but I've heard so many people asking me like where to get the headband, where to get, you know, the specific kind of thing that you need, and really all of these videos are just here to show you can really make anything a headband. You can use anything and make it a headband and get beautiful curls from it. So this is just all the different ways, just like all the different ways that you can take something and just roll it up and tie it at the end and get curl out of it, like, you know, like Beauty K Love does and Cute Girls Hairstyle. There's so many ways to roll your hair up and get curls in it, and there's so many ways to use headband curls, and you don't have to use a headband. So here's bandana to prove my point. So pretty much all I did was I got the bandana and I, like, you know, crossed it and then rolled it up, and then I put it around my head and I tied it. And I wanted it to be just kind of like a firmness, not too tight around my head, but I wanted it firm enough to where it would hold my curl just as well as my other headband does. When it's loose and stuff, it won't hold it on your head as well. And as you can see, it's pretty thick, so my curls are not going to come out thin and spirally, which a lot of you guys liked that with the scarf curls, so you're probably going to like these too. So if you have a bandana lying around the house, check this out and see how you can use it. So, alright, and my hair is damp, by the way. I got out of the shower like a couple of hours ago, so it's just been air drying and it's still pretty damp, so it should be fine. I don't have to spray it or anything. So if you've seen the headband curls or scarf curls, you know what I'm doing. If you haven't, go check it out. I'll put a link like right there for the scarf curls, and you should pretty much get the idea from it too. But pretty much we're just taking the strand of hair and we're wrapping it. And every time we wrap, we add another strand to that one we just wrapped. And we're just gonna wrap again and continue doing this. And I felt not the headband. I felt my bandana come loose up in the back, so when I felt it do that, I just pushed it back down, because we want it to stay good and firm. Because if it's good and firm on your head, then your curls are going to come out good and firm. As you can see, I'm pushing it tighter, not letting it just hang loose. I don't know if you saw me do that in the headband curls, but every time I take a strand, instead of letting it just hang, I just kind of flip, tug it in there. You can see how tight that is in there. It's not loose or anything. It's good and stiff. It's not hurting my head or nothing. It's just helping that curl get a good form and a good shape to it. It's not going to be, I mean, it's going to be loose enough because it's going around this big bandana. So you need it to stay good and stiff in there, or it's just going to be extremely loose and you're not going to want that. In the double headband curls, I said I started using bobby pins, but I've fallen even more in love with the bobby pins, because see, once I get to the ends, to the back, you know, and I've run out of room, then I just keep rolling, and I keep rolling those ends just around. And then kind of what I do is I'll find there's usually like, yeah, one or something like loose piece that I couldn't like push forward and get tucked in. So I'll find that loose piece, I'll bring it around and kind of like wrap it with that loose strand, you know what I mean? Like that piece that's hanging. I know it's hard to explain, but when you're kind of feeling around, you might know what I'm talking about. I find that like few loose strands and kind of bring those around and wrap it with that end. Just find those loose strands, get those tucked in with that, and then I kind of hold that there. And then I grab me some bobby pins. Usually this takes like no more than 2 bobby pins on each side. Sometimes it's more just because some will hang. But I don't just hang the loose strands. I usually try to keep it as tight and firm as possible and just let that bobby pin hold that in there so it's not, you know, it's not loose and I'm just putting it in there just to hold it together. It's still good and tight. I'm just putting it in there just to keep it good and tight, you know, so I'm not having to constantly tuck it in. So usually there, just 2 bobby pins to hold it right there at the end. And if you feel like you need any more, you know, on the sides or something, then usually what, you know, like if I had any right here, I would just tuck it in. And if I didn't think it was going to stay, I would put a bobby pin there just to hold it there. But I'm pretty sure it's going to stay pretty good, so I'm not going to get a bobby pin. And this looks even funnier than my headband curls because since the bandana is so big, they come even further out on my head and it looks so funny. Just to show y'all again what I mean, I'm grabbing those loose strands and kind of tucking it towards the end, and that makes it even tighter. Y'all can see I got it good and tight again. I'm just going to grab 2 bobby pins and do this again so y'all get a good idea of what I'm talking about. Pin, usually I do the top and the bottom, like I'll pin right at the top of the curl, and I just go very near the top. I don't tuck towards the middle, just towards the top where that curl is getting firm against that bandana. And then I'll take that other bobby pin and kind of tuck it in the bottom. That way you only need 2. There. Hopefully y'all could see what I was doing. And I freaking look like I've got a hat on. Like, it looks so much worse. Good thing I don't have to go grocery shopping. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to try to chill out on this headband, and sleeping it overnight is probably going to make for its own pillow. But I'm pretty sure I can still sleep pretty good on it. So, alright, well, y'all know the drill. I'm just going to sleep in it tonight, and I'll show y'all how it'll look in the morning. Alright, see y'all later. Hey y'all, so this is how it came out looking in the morning, and as you can see, it kind of fell really loose. It actually fell really loose this morning. I had my bangs hanging and everything, so I just tucked it back in, and I have a feeling it's still going to look okay, but we're going to take it down and see how it looks. And I found an easier way to take this down, way easier than untucking, because after holding in the bobby pins, it stays, so you don't have to untuck. So all you have to do is pull from the back. Don't pull from the front, because the back is where you've ended. Pull from the back, straight down. Like that. Then take it back over your head, and do the same on the other side. Easy as that. And look at the curl. Ta-da! It's not as tight as the headband curls or the scarf curls. These are probably the loosest curls I've had, but they're still curls, and they're still like ringlety curls. It looks like you've still used a curling iron. It just looks like the really loose curls that most of y'all are wanting. A lot of y'all don't like the spiral curls. So here's the back. Looks good, huh? All right. Well, there you go. There's your bandana curls. Finally did that for y'all. Alright, well, if y'all have any other suggestions for me or requests that you think I should do next time, feel free to leave a comment right there below. And don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe right here, right there for me. Alright, well, I hope y'all have a really great day. Bye, y'all.